name's Julia Jarcho. I'm 43 years old. I'm from New York City. My play, COZINESS, is about basically a group of parents of kind of pre-adolescent kids in a small New England city in America. The way that this play started for me was that I as I do daily, went to pick up my kid at their school, and the sort of slightly, to me, enigmatic, very beautiful woman who sits at the front door was standing there looking down, I think, at a large vacuum cleaner and saying, where did this come from? And I thought, this is actually this space that to me is a sort of a purely functional but also terrifying space in my everyday life might actually be a site of great mystery. I think often, I use writing to kind of enchant spaces in my everyday life that I want to enjoy more, honestly. And so the idea of kind of turning this kind of slightly anxious parental scene into a site of murder and magic and parenting in a terrible world. Basically, parenting in a nice place in a terrible world. You know, how we as parents have to kind of deal all the time with the ways that we have failed to give our children a world that, is worthy of them, and what we might deserve as recompense for that failure. When I got the call informing me that I'd been shortlisted for the Bruntwood Prize, I was in Berlin, Germany, which is uncharacteristic. I'm rarely anywhere, but that's where I was. And then, of course, it's really delightful. I mean, I'm so pleased to be part of this group. I think for those of us for whom artistic practice is like part of a larger jigsaw puzzle of ways that we make a life, any time that you get that kind of recognition, it validates that part of you, which, I think is the deepest and most vital part. And so, yeah, it's wonderful. For me, there is something really exciting about the difference between writing and the event, and the idea that you kind of can bring all your intellectual, your creative, experimental kind of brain powers to bear on making a text, and then you bring it into a room with a bunch of other people and they just mess it up, they destroy it, and in so doing make something much better and cooler than you could ever have imagined. And that happens not just once, but in fact every single night, that you do the play. Also, total contingency, total surprise, who knows what's going to happen. It's going to be upsetting and it's going to be awesome. And so that ride to me is really precious. And I think that's why I like doing theater.